and welcome to the Fat Squirrel Speaks. Today is Tuesday, June 25th, and this is episode 69. Shush. How are you? I'm Amy Beth, also known as the Fat Squirrel on Ravelry, and the Fat Squirrel on Instagram and Plurk. If you're not on Instagram, you have to get on right now because guess what? Everybody's posting how I knit videos. It's fascinating. If you would like to see mine, I am trying to get it posted. But it requires somebody to hold a camera while I knit. And surprisingly, the 6-year-old can't live without jazz hands. So it's all like... I don't want to make any motion saying. So I have to wait till my husband gets home. But it's fascinating! It's so fascinating! By the way, somebody can purl so awesome, and I have to contact her because she's the best purler in the entire universe. I have to learn her magic wisdom ways. Because, purling is my hang-up, right? I'm a terrible purler. She has a magic flowy purling. Like, I was watching her, I was like, she's not knitting, but it looks exactly like she's knitting, but she's purling. So anyway, that is a reason enough alone. Just sign on. Hashtag how I knit. Look at everybody's videos and be like, okay or no okay. It's fascinating. Anyway, my hair, whatever. Everything's crazy. Look at that. I'll give you the full. Everything's crazy. It's back from swimming lessons. I'm a day late. It's all nuts. All the time. 24/7. Backlighting of insanity. Whatever. Summer. Hush. Thank yous. Trista, I think I said Trista last time, but I'm not sure. And I obviously can't spend 30 seconds to look. Why didn't I just look? Whatever. Trista Small and Diane, thank you. $. Thank you. $. Also, I'd like to say thank you. I have received 2 awesome presents in the mail this week. I didn't get permission to share one, but I really want to. And the second one, I didn't exactly get permission, but whatever. Bronwyn sent me an awesome, Bronwyn of Knitting Pipeline fame, sent me an awesome birthday package, and I won't be so braggy that I show you everything she sent me because I don't want to be that braggy. But I do have to show you something, which is now hiding. What? No words. So, this is an actual thing. Bronwyn found this in real life. She didn't have to go on an obscure search engine to find. I mean, I'm glad she didn't, because then I would be concerned with Bronwyn's browser history, because, that would be scary. But she did not have to go anywhere obscure. She found this in the town in which she resides. She saw somebody else purchase them, and that's how she found them. This is a real thing. Let me read you from the back. A portion of the profits from this product will be donated to the Small Animal Decency Fund, which seeks to rid our neighborhoods of any potentially offensive, naturally occurring indecent exposures. The poor little things don't even know that they are naked. We've got to educate the animals and protect our children. Worried mother. Thank you for your support. www.smalanimaldecency.com. Oh, world. I love you. So, right now, on the show, live, don't look, because I don't want to be, oh my gosh, these are well-made underpants. I'm not even kidding you. I figured they were going to be paperish. They're actually, the elastic is very elasticy. I won't okay, now I have to show you though, because look at this. It's blurred out. Oh, crudsicles. And I must admit, mothers of America, I guess fathers aren't concerned about squirrel nudity, but in whatever. I myself have harbored. Oh, there's a product flaw. I myself have harbored a nude, non-underpantsed, completely oblivious to decency squirrel in my house now for many a moon. Because it's not entirely my fault. The lovely Megan of Stockinette Zombies, no, Amy, sorry, has sent me a squirrel a bit ago when we did our crazy cow together. But luckily now, because he had a hat, which was jaunty but was not protecting his privacy, now he has underpants. However, the underpants don't have a hole for a tail. Animal Decency Organization, you have a product flaw. Maybe that's what the flap in the tidy whities is for. I should just end the show right now. That's it. Crazy sauce. Anyway, recovering from that. Shenanigans! I had awesome shenanigans of awesomeness this week. We went back, fed the budgies again, because we're crazy. I took approximately 75 million photographs of it, because that's how I roll. Whatever. And then, because that was awesome, right? That would be enough shenanigans. That would be enough shenanigans for any one person. But no, I have more. Because I shenaniganed with fellow shenaniganers. That's right. Miss Joanna Spring of the Knit Spin Farm podcast, which clearly you're watching because you like me, was having a party and she invited me. What up? And also Malia of the Barn Raising podcast. If you're a spinner, you must be watching, right? You must be, literally. I'm not even kidding. You have to be. But also if you're a knitter. We went to the farm. It was so exciting. So not only did I get to hang out with Malia and Joanna, I got to visit Joanna's goats. My child ran rompus-like through her entire property. And I'm sorry, Joanna, but your turkeys definitely do have post-traumatic stress disorder, I'm sure. I'm sorry. You can send me the bill with the therapist because my daughter found a friend and I think they tormented the turkeys to no end. And they said the turkeys were chasing them. I don't believe them. But then they fed the chickens all mulberries because Joanna told them that was okay. They could shake the mulberry tree and then they would eat the chickens, which all have purple beaks because they're eating all the mulberries. It was like my kid got to be a real kid like the whole time we were there. It was so awesome. Not that she's not a real kid all the time, but somehow real kid on farm is way more real than normal real kid. Oh, and her best country or city girl moment was when we first got there. The chickens were making a ruckus, as were the roosters. And my daughter says to me, I didn't think they made that noise in real life. I thought that was only on TV. Okay, it was terribly cute, but I was also very ashamed that she's 6 years old and didn't know that. But now she knows. But then, I know, right? All of that awesomeness. There's more. Joanna and her dear husband made pizzas in their brick fire oven outside. What? I'm a baker. That was so exciting. There were homemade beverages. What? Then there was a drum party. I'm just gonna lay down. My summer's over. Lay down and take a long nap. What? I know, right? So she and Malia, if you don't watch, I'll catch you up. They had taken, Malia is rhymes with Maria, by the way. They had taken a drum carding class at the Hoosier Hills Fiber Festival, which I wanted to go to but couldn't because I had too many things to sew. So they took a drum carding class, and they were so nice to me and showed me how to do it, and I didn't break anything irreparably, so yay me. Good job, me. wait, are you ready? Bam. Oh, shut up. Joanna totally had like a bat Sunday bar. It was so, there was wools and there were noils and there was sari silk. It was insane. I told her, I was like, you need to be like those people that do Tupperware parties and just charge us all like $30 a head to come in and make bats. You probably charge us more than that. But you know what I mean. But no, she's so generous. Beautiful. Makes mulberry grog. And just generous. But whatever. I can't talk too much about her because she'll get uncomfortable. I see you right now, Joanna, getting uncomfortable. But you're also shush. So yes. And then I made another one too. Because they were like, no, make another one. And I was like, no, I can't. That was my beginner's luck. This one is not nearly as exciting, but it feels amazing. This one is all merino-y. Because this color, these had to be together. They had to live together. They had to. Literally. That's all. But this is, I think this is Corriedale, and I love the way it feels. It's way less soft, but it feels more like wool. Do you know what I mean? Like, again, merino is fun and like soft, but it's tricky. It's not really wool. Those merino are not really sheep. I know they are, but they're not. It's a lie. They're like mutant platypuses or something. Platypuses don't have nipples. Whatever, I'm just saying. Anyway, that's the show title right there. They don't have nipples. And it was confirmed. I read it in a book, and then it was confirmed by Malia's husband, who amongst other things is a knower of all things about animals, evidently, randomly. Isn't that exciting? But he confirmed what I had read in the book. Platypuses don't have nipples. They secrete milk from a duct, like a patch on their tummy. World, what are you doing to me? So this one is Corriedale, I believe. And look, these three colors, they had to also live together. I couldn't help it. But I didn't know what to do with them. But so they're just laying next to each other, and then I'll strip it and make it like a gradient-y thing. I don't know what's happening to me. I don't know. But this is really, this is much woolier. This is very soft though. Oh my gosh, it's so exciting! Drum garters are awesome, but they're way more awesome when you have a super generous friend who's just like, yo, I'll prep everything. You just come over and drum cart some stuff. And then you're like, what? She's like, yeah. She didn't even ask for like my firstborn or anything. She's awesome. So those were my shenanigans. Okay. Now you're like, shut up. I know. Okay. Finished objects. I have a hat finished object I'll show you next week because really, if I let my hair is awful. It's terrible. It needs a haircut. And if I put it on a hat, it's going to be a mess. It's going to be a hot mess. Hot. This is my Into the World. Into the world where there is lots of good fiber. This is my Into the World Lavinia colorway. They're superwash merino. This is 8 ounces that I'm doing along with the Nipples. Go ahead. For her Sal. And I know there's no autofocus. People really don't want the autofocus on. It makes it bad. But there it is. I have almost 800 yards. I have like 789 yards. I didn't remeasure this to make sure. I don't think it floofed up that much. I think it's fine. It's superwash merino. That probably floofs less, right? I don't know. But it seems like this is only a yard and a half skein winder. So, by the way, if you hear snickering, I bribed my child with the iPad. She's totally watching Old School Lecture Company. Anyway, so there it is. I totally love it. Shush. I'm very pleased. Yay, that. Okay. Oh, my phone's ringing now. Oh, so not together. Anyway, so I also have more vivid squares. So you already saw 2. So now, okay, but just to preview, talking very loud over the answering machine, so loud. Sorry. So these are the 2, but then I have another one in the wild mustard. These are all piece fleece. Phoebe, Shaplova mushroom. Gosh, it just makes me want to be Russian. Shaplova. I have a background in math. I could just pretend I'm Russian, right? Is that racist? It's not right. There's just a lot of Russian mathematicians. Anyway, culturalist? I don't know. And then this one is in Baba's Sienna. So there we go. So I have 1, 2, 4. Well, this will be number 6. Yay, that. And then, okay, so I haven't showed you this yet. These. See, I'm Russian. I'm of something else that says these instead of. Actually, that was totally my professor when I was in college. One of my math professors, whose name was Powell, by the way. How awesome is that? He was a very tiny Spaniard. He was a very tiny man. He was so cute. So cute. Put him in your pocket. Take him home. So cute. This is the nerdiest story ever. Sorry. But his big thing, because when he taught his introductory classes, the graph of a function, so like a sine wave, let's just say sine wave, because some of us remember what that is. His big thing is he would draw it on the board, and he would always say, but remember, this is not my sister. This is not my sister. This is a picture of my sister. This is not my sister. That's exactly what he sounded like. He was so cute. This. And he tapped the board like, this is not my sister. This is only a picture of my sister. This is not my sister. He was so cute. Because that's not really the function, but that is a representation of what it does. So cute. Anyway, you're like, we so don't care. That's okay. I'm knitting some socks, some Skype socks, and I can't remember who they're by. My kid's got my iPad. I already told you that. Okay. Gosh. And this one is an opal. Sorry, there's a price tag on it, but I'm getting it like that. And this is the what are the rainforest ones? It's the orangutan. Which I don't know. Papa Polka. Oh my gosh, the orangutan is named Papa Polka. So that's what it is. Skype socks, I'm doing an afterthought heel. I'm doing them toe up. So basically I'm just using the stitch pattern and putting it on there. So there's one. And then here's part of another one. So I'm not ready. I'm not to the heel part yet. Because, as I have discussed before, we're totally getting orangutans at the zoo. So that was my zoo/swimming lesson knitting. Swimming lessons are hilarious. They don't want the parents to sit near their children, but you kind of can't help it if you have the little kids, because it's like one of those really shallow pools. There's like 2 pools. So we have to sit next to the little kids because I don't want the parents to be too close to their children and like interfere. I totally get that, by the way. Perfect. But so I get to sit next to the little kids. It's a hot mess. Today was insane because they're almost done. Like they have tomorrow and Friday, and then they're done with swimming lessons. And they have them like 4 days in a row, and the class is 50 minutes long. So for like a 2-year-old to a 3-year-old, that's some doing. I think maybe they're not 2. Maybe no. I think they start. It's like 2 to 5. So that's a long class, right? And you're in a pool, so like you're going to be paying attention. No, there's noodles and kickboards. It was like herding cats. It was insane. It actually made me slightly uncomfortable, but now that I'm not there, I can laugh. I was like, those children aren't minding. Somebody control that. I will very briefly show you. I was working on the estuary shawl from Tin Can Knits, handmade in the UK. I frogged it. I rarely frog a project. I just didn't want to do it. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful finished project, but I literally was having to look at the pattern every row. And it's not like it's hard. It's not, I mean, the pattern itself, if you're looking at the pattern, it's not hard, but it was not intuitive for me at all. And I'm perhaps, if I had stuck with it a little bit longer, it would be. But it's summer and things are crazy here, and I just don't want to do it. Is that bad? It is bad, right? Oh, bad person. But I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't. So I frogged it. And instead, I'm doing the Martina Bem. I'm just showing you because, like, why not? I'm doing the Martina Bem. Is it the Magrathea? I don't have my iPad because my child's looking at a lecture. The Magrathea, something. I have this much done. I just started this morning. But this is much more pleasant. For what I want. Again, I just don't want to think too much. I know, I'm sorry. Really, I mean, I'm not even the base. I barely can work on a square. Luckily, those are pretty basic. But between that and that's all I can handle right now. I don't have a garment going. What's that about? I have no garments on the needles. I just can't do it right now. I just can't. I totally have enabling and a prize for you, which I have to figure out what to do for that. But here we go. Oh, by the way, the Orange Cow is ending next week. So today is Wednesday because it's Tuesday. Sorry. So you have to get your things out. Post it by June 30th. I'm going to close the thread the morning of July 1st, theoretically, and draw for prizes on that episode. Okay? Okay? Okay. So I ordered from Lollipop Yarn her lazy day. I couldn't help it. Okay? Don't touch me! It is 5 rows of grasshopper, 5 rows of sky, 5 rows of hammock, 5 rows of blossom, and 5 rows of hay. And it's 75% superwash, 25% nylon, 100 grams, 420 yards. What? But guess how lucky you are. Because when I ordered it, she said, "What for you too?" I just threw that. Whatever, hush. Oh, she sent you one too. Yours is still pristinely wrapped. So I'm going to put that in the prize pool. Prize pool. Yay! I hope you all have a lovely week, and I will talk to you soon.